Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, September 19th, 2024. Let's find out what's going on the economic calendar today. GDP data from the New Zealand surprised the market participants with the actual number of minus 0.2%, while the deterioration was expected to increase towards 0.4%, minus 0.4%. So kind of a better than expected data from the New Zealand. Employment change in Australia improves as well, beats the expectations of 26,000, and the actual number is 47,000. Unemployment rate at the same level of 4.2%. German Bubba will give a speech at 9:30, and we are entering the London session. Interest rate decision in Norway today expected 4.5% is expected, so no change. ECB Schnabel will give a speech at 11 o'clock, and then of course we start the main event of the Thursday, which is the Bank of England interest rate decision. The market participants expect the Bank of England to not to change the interest rate from the level of 5%, so it will leave it intact. We got the vote, MPC vote hike, and vote cut data. We will see what this vote will be this time. MPC inflation later is scheduled for release at 1:30 together with the MPC meeting minutes, and then we got the speech from the German Bubba Balz. Data from the US start to be visible since 2:30. Philadelphia Fed manufacturing index is scheduled for release at 2:30 together with the current account and Philly Fed employment. Initial jobless claims scheduled for release at 2:30 are actually in line with the previous number. 230,000 is expected, just as the previous number. Existing home sales are scheduled for release at 4 o'clock. And then we got two speeches. ECB Schnabel will give a speech 20 to 5, and 10:30 we got the Fed's balance sheet. Please remember that yesterday Federal Open Meeting Committee decided to cut the interest rate by 50 basic points to 4.65%. This is why we are going to take a look at the euro-dollar first. Yesterday's euro-dollar reacted quite interestingly. Local high was made at 1.1189, so almost perfectly towards our target of the technical resistance, 1.1191, so 2 pips miss. Then we got this big pin bar movement to the downside, a little bit below the trend line, as you can see here. Right, we moved a little bit below the trend line. Nevertheless, since the Asian session took over, we got bullish engulfing pattern, big green candle coming here, and we got the new local technical low at 1.1069. Local trend line is here, still no change. Currently we are trying to move higher towards the wave B high, 1.1152, and then possibly towards 1.1191, where there is the next target for the bulls. Momentum reversed aggressively from the level of 42 points. Right now is 59, almost 60 points. Strong positive momentum on the euro dollar is giving us a clue. It indicates that after the ABC corrective pattern completed at 1.1005, we have the 5 waves to the upside made as the wave 1, then correction to the downside as the wave 2, and possibly wave 3 is taking place right now. Let me just apply my Elliott wave impulsive wave count, right? So from the lows, pretty solid 5 wave movement, A, B and C, completely irregular flat correction in wave 2. Now we are doing wave 3 and wave 4 and wave 5 soon. So that's the current situation. The outlook remains bullish after the Fed cuts the interest rate by 50 basic points to 4.65. Now, that was the euro dollar. Of course, we are going to take a look at the New Zealand dollar because of the data. And we are looking at the 4-hour chart of the New Zealand dollar. So what's happened here? Let's just focus on this recent developments. What do we see here is, of course, the technical resistance, 6,293, still unbeaten. Then we got the technical resistance at 6,249. This one was violated yesterday. Yesterday local high just briefly was made at 6,262, and today we are heading towards this level as well. Let me just point it out here. Okay, so we got two levels here. This one should be here. Thank you. And where is the technical support? The technical support is located at this level here. Most recent data suggests 6,176, and obviously we got the technical support here, 6,161. Then we got the technical support roughly around here, 6,147, and the swing low, let's say 6,101. Moreover, we can see the trend line. We can see the very nice trend line support here, somewhere maybe around here it should be placed. So let's just do it. There you go. Quite important one. Nicely providing the support. The previous technical line, the trend line, was the blue one, so it was like that. And we got, of course, breakout to the upside, test, and now this is very strong zone here that might provide very nice support for the bulls. There is 100 periods moving average, technical supports, trend line from here, orange one, trend line from here, blue one, very nice level here. So if we won't move below 6,171, the outlook remains bullish, momentum is positive, bounced from the level of 50. New Zealand dollar is going up. Now, because we are preparing for the Bank of England interest rate decision, let's find out what the pound is doing. The broadening wedge apparently has been very dynamic. Yesterday we broke out of the dynamic wedge and made a local high at the level of 1.3296. Then of course the market reversed and we were left with this big upper shadow. Little bit of the downside correction. So let me just place the newest support here, 1.3156, and since then we got bullish engulfing pattern and confirmation to the upside. The market is heading towards 1.3266, 1.3296 supply zone ahead of the Bank of England interest rate decision. If there is a cut in the interest rate instead of the current situation, which is that the bank will leave the interest rate at the level of 0.5%, we should see British pound rallying even higher. Let's just place some targets maybe on this chart, but we need to move to the daily time frame chart because there is nothing here on the left, and as you can see, it's quite hard to find anything practical. 1.3748 is the high from the January 2022. If we break above it, the pound will be the strongest in 2 years, almost in 2 years. So that was the British pound. What is the US dollar index doing? Daily time frame chart of the US dollar index is quite interesting because we can see the test of the very important technical support, 100.45, 100.59. Yesterday we got a breakout to the downside immediately after the interest rate decision was announced, 100.19. Today we got the local high 101.44. However, the outlook remains bearish as the momentum remains negative. Sentiment towards the US dollar remains negative, and the dollar is getting weaker across the board. So US dollar is rallying, British pound is rallying, New Zealand dollar is rallying. What is doing gold? And gold is very, very close to the recent swing high. Yesterday we briefly made a new swing high at 2,599, basically 2,600. We bounced from the 50 periods moving average on a daily time frame chart, and today we are already very, very close to the recent high. As you can see, market is bullish again because US dollar is weakening across the board. So the gold is going up, momentum is strong, momentum is positive. The outlook remains bullish for gold as long as the US dollar is getting weaker. Last but not least, the almighty Bitcoin. The Bitcoin broke above the level of yesterday's high, 61,328. Hit the technical resistance, 62,590. So we extended the upside movement, and now we consolidating the recent gains just below this level. The next target for the bulls is located at the level of $65,085. This is the high from the August 26th, 2024. And our scenario is unfolding very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways to the upside, A, B, C, or any other kind of the correction made already, and impulsive style of the waves developing right now on a 4-hour chart of the Bitcoin indicates a possibility of the further rally. As long as the US dollar is getting weaker across the board, the outlook for the Bitcoin remains bullish. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.